Hello, tapped in souls. Let's take a deep breath together, tap on our chest, and release a big sigh. Put a smile on your face because today we go deep into healing our inner child. If there has been a lot coming up for you, please make sure you are doing your morning soul taps. Each day, you can also apply the things you are learning and go a little deeper. For example, yesterday we learned all about creating safety. So feel free to bring safety into the scripts of your soul tap sessions and anything else that you are learning. Today, we will be getting into our time machines and traveling back to give our inner child a great big hug. You may have trouble remembering all of the events from your early childhood, yet your subconscious has not forgotten. Between the ages of 0 and 6, your brain was in a semi-hypnotic state known as a theta state. During these ages, you had very little control over what you believed. You were like a sponge to the outside world. And if you were not getting all of your needs met, the wiring in your brain would have informed you that life is a struggle, and wait for it, in order to get your needs met, you would have to chuck a tantrum, scream, cry, get angry, hold back your love, complain, or punish another in order to get your needs met. Children will try absolutely everything. And yes, that includes all of the emotional ups and downs. So today we are going to give our inner child exactly what he or she needs. Let's take a moment now to really tune in to your life and where you haven't been getting your needs met. Perhaps it relates to yesterday's tap, or it's something that's happening in your relationship or in your life experience. Let's begin. Massaging underneath the collarbone and tuning into that need that you're not getting met in this life. We spoke a lot about needs yesterday, so perhaps it's the same one or something else that you haven't been getting met. And as you tune into how that feels when you're not getting that met, feel how uncomfortable that feels. Allow your body to feel the discomfort of not having that fulfilled. And as you lean into that discomfort, let yourself really get uncomfortable just for a moment. Great. And as you tune into that, what is it on a scale of 0 to 10 in terms of the discomfort that you've been experiencing? Great. And as you tune into that discomfort of not having that need met, I want you to take a moment just to flash back through your life and tune into the earliest memory that will pop up into your mind right now, because this is an inner child healing. What's the earliest memory you have of feeling and thinking a similar way around this same kind of topic? For example, perhaps you're struggling with your finances and you feel really cut off, maybe a little desperate or worried, and you might have a memory of being a child and watching your parents go through a similar struggle and then you feeling it as a result of them. So whatever that is, whatever that memory is that just first jumps into your mind, let's make that the one we're going to work on today. There's no right or wrong. And as we work on that, we're going to really bring it all the love and attention that it needs. Tapping the center of the chest and repeating after me, even though I've been struggling to get this need met, and just tell me what that need is. Tapping between the brows, and it's been happening a really long time. Tapping the temples. I've been struggling to get this need met a really long time. And now just tune into your whole life and how many times you've struggled with this, how many times it's repeated itself. Relationship after relationship, situation after situation. Just feel your whole life how that has happened consistently over and over. Tapping the cheeks. And tune into how when it gets triggered, how it makes you feel. And just tell me out loud, it makes me feel what? Say that out loud. Tapping underneath the nose when I'm not getting this need met. Tapping underneath the lips, it makes me feel. Tell me what it makes you feel. Tapping the center of the chest, and I feel it in where do you feel it in your body? Is there a texture to it in your body? Is it heavy? Is it prickly? Is it tight? Is it oozing? Is it festering? Tune into how that feels in the body when you're not getting that met and you're struggling. And just describe how that feels. It feels like, and let yourself feel that. Tapping the front of the ribs, and it's really uncomfortable. And it reminds me of, and tell me that earlier childhood memory now. It reminds me of, and just go on a little story for me. Tell me what was happening in that specific memory. The more specific we can get, the easier it is to heal. So I was doing this, and then this happened, and then they said that, or they took this away. Just tell me what was taking place. And if you have some vague memories, it's okay. Tapping the side of the ribs. And that made me feel what? What did that memory make you feel when that was happening? Tapping the top of the head. And I started believing what? What did you start believing when that happened? I started believing I wasn't good enough. My needs don't matter. What did you start believing? I'm not worthy of love. I started believing. Tapping between the brows when what happened? Tell me that specific situation again. Tapping the temples. And it's understandable I started believing that. Tapping the cheeks because I wasn't getting my needs met. Tapping underneath the nose, and I started to doubt myself. I started to believe. Tell me what you started to believe. Tapping underneath the lips, and I've been believing that for a really long time. Tapping the center of the chest, and I forgive myself for believing that. I am still worthy of love, and I'm ready to take care of my inner child now, even if the outside world isn't doing it. I'm ready to give my inner child exactly what he or she needs. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. So you ready to receive that now? You ready to receive that from your higher self? Are you ready to receive what your inner child has always craved? Tapping the side of the ribs here. I'm ready to receive. Tell me what it is. Great. Tapping the top of the head, and I'm making up for lost time. Tapping between the brows. I'm ready to receive. Tell me what that is. And tapping the temples, and I don't have to wait any longer. Tapping the cheeks. I am ready to receive. Tell me what that is once more. Beautiful. And feel into any resistance to thinking that you can receive it, or you can't receive it, or it's too hard, or it's impossible, or it's not going to happen today. I've tried this forever and it hasn't worked. Why would tapping on my cheeks work? Take a long, big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the nose. Okay, let's give this a go then. I want you to see back into that childhood memory that came up for you. I want you to zoom in and I want you to see that most uncomfortable part where that thing happened, where you started to shut down, you started to feel a lack of safety, you started to think your needs didn't matter. Feel into that right now. Let your body feel it. Let your body feel the contraction that was happening. Let your body be present with what was there and just be in the acceptance of feeling that right now. Because the way that we heal it is we feel it. The feeling allows it to move through the system. It's the pushing it away or denying it or ignoring it that makes it stay there. So just give yourself permission to feel it as if it's happening right now. Be with it, hold it in love, hold it in compassion, hold it in sweet gentleness, understanding. Take a long, big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm ready to receive. Tell me what that is. Tapping the center of the chest, and now imagine there is your higher self in that earlier situation as a child, and your higher self is so wise, is so deeply loving, has immense compassion, and your higher self is so connected to the flow of love. And they are watching you as that little child, just shrinking down, doubting yourself, thinking you're not good enough, thinking that this is the way reality is and that it has to be a struggle. And then see your higher self over there watching. And watch your higher self right now just walk over with all of their grace and love and compassion and come down and wrap their arms around that little child of yours. And hold that child in so much love right now. And let your inner child receive all of the love that that inner child needed in that moment. And take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping the front of the ribs, and as your higher self looks deep into your inner child's eyes, your higher self has a message for your younger self. And what is the message that they want to share with you right now? What are they here to tell you in this moment that you needed to hear back then? They are telling me what? Tell me what they're telling you. Oh, feels so good. Tapping the side of the ribs. They are telling me, tell me again. And I want you to really feel it this time as you speak it out loud, as you speak out what they are telling you. I want you to feel it sink in. Like this is the ultimate truth of the whole cosmos right now, coming through your higher self to your inner child to create transformation. Feel that right now. Feel the invitation of that message. Take a big, deep breath and release a big sigh. Great. They are telling me. What is your higher self telling you? Yes. Tapping between the brows, and I can trust this. Tapping the temples. I can trust that, and tell me what it is. Tapping the cheeks. I am finally ready to trust what? Tell me what that is. What is that message? Tapping underneath the nose, because it is true. Tapping underneath the lips. I am ready to finally trust what? Tell me what it is. Because it is true. Tapping the center of the chest. It is true that, and tell me what it is. And what happens to that inner child when that inner child finally realizes, like, wow, I am worthy of love, or wow, my needs do matter, or wow, I can make that happen? What happens inside the brightness of that little child? How does it open you up to the magnificence and the wonder and the expanse that's available to you when you really trust that truth? I want you to feel your inner child getting that right now, and I want you to feel your whole consciousness shifting as a result of that. And I want you to feel now how that shifts your life, how that shifts who you are, and how you show up. And what's happening now in your adult life or later on years down the track, how have you got to be as a result of that? Imagine that that has changed the whole paradigm. Tapping the front of the ribs, who do you get to be as a result of that now embodied? I get to be, and tell me what that is. Beautiful. And how does that feel? What are the top 3 positive emotions that you feel when you get to be that? It makes me feel happy, joyful, centered, aligned, connected to my spirit, in awe of everything. What does it make you feel? It makes me feel. And now expand how good that feels. Tapping the ribs. Expand how good that feels in your whole body right now. See your life being infused by the goodness of this message. Take a long, big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Great. And resting your hand on your chest, one on your belly, feeling in to this bright spark that's in your being. The inner child that's fully awake and in love with life. The child that knows that it is safe to be itself fully and completely. Put a smile on your face because you've arrived right there. And tune into the number, the intensity that it was at the start around your inner child not getting its needs met and how the struggle was. And feel how you feel now about getting your need met as that bright, beautiful human being that you are. And what is that new number? Beautiful. Now that you have received what your inner child has always yearned for, what would you say your soul is now worthy of? Take a moment to move into your soulful next steps. Feel the answer and then go ahead and write it on your soul map and add it to any of the notes in your workbook surrounding your discoveries. It's amazing how having our needs met creates a feeling of safety inside. This is why this part of the quest is all about safety. It's about reestablishing this place of deep safety and understanding the importance of our own needs. We have 2 more days left on level 2, so please be sure to practice your soul shift challenge. Go out there and share your desires and boundaries with the world. And remember to do your daily soul taps. If you thought today was deep, tomorrow will really open you up because we're about to step into ancestral healing. I'll see you then. Bye for now.